5 minutes, fellas, 5
I
minutes.
appreciate it, man. Oh, okay, you getting that bet in before the boom, huh?
Yeah, LA all the way.
What? Oh, come on, man. You know it's Boston, baby. Stop it.
KG, I understand why you said it, but it's LA.
Jay, are you serious?
You know what? It's LA.
Why are you standing up?
Because I got to stretch on out. Because it's LA. You know what? You ain't scaring me. Let me tell you something. That
It's
ain't enough.
Boston, Boston, Boston.
It's LA.
Morning, everybody. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Peace to you.
National Director for Youth and College.
That's what's up.
Thank you for being here.
Nice to meet y'all, man. How y'all doing? Peace. Kevin, man. Nice to meet y'all. Word.
Oh, this is lit. This is lit. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. What's up?
How you been, yo?
How you doing? My guy. Watching y'all.
Right.
We gotta
Out the
bring
way.
Jack on, bro. For real.
I'm with it.
Put
I'm
D-Jack
with it.
on. This
I'm
look
with it.
just like Pelican Hill.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this many black people on the golf course at one time. Straight up, damn, it's lit.
What's up, boy?
I bought you some golf clubs. You ready?
Already. I stay ready. Yeah. I just gotta kind of knock the dust off of it. Right. You see that? Right. Hey, look. I ain't even. You know what? I ain't got no huge backswing. I got the follow through. My follow through is everything. You know, I'm technical. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. You know what I'm saying? He talking about moving down here. It's too far though.
This ain't far as what you make it.
You got damn near chopper to get back.
Far from
Cold
what?
chopping back and forth down this motherfucker.
We got a boat that's just cut.
I'm telling you, I'll be out here, I'll be on the
hell
boat
no.
every day, fuck everybody. Be like, man, I'm chilling, leave me, I'm on the water, fishing.
Let's get it. It's cracking out here. Today, man, we're at Black Pebble Beach today, man. We're at the 55th NAACP Image Awards.
Image Awards, wow.
55th.
Don't get
This is
no
the-
better than this.
Listen, this is black excellence at its peak right here. You feel me? Ticking the
Man.
truth. We had to take the show on the road. Y'all know exactly what it is. It's Ticking the Truth. Let's get it.
Man, they say, what, all the smoke is up for an award?
All the smoke is up for award.
Okay.
Shout to
Shout
Content
out to-
Cartel. We got Cinnamon.
Man.
Our movie Cinnamon is up for an award.
Crackin', that's cracking.
Shout to all the smoke. They up for
If
something.
they got an Images Award, we need a Crackin' Award for movies and TV
Ooh,
too.
the Crackin' Awards?
We need a Crackin' Awards for that too.
Ooh, the
We
Crackin'
need to hold our golf
Awards.
tournament, the Crackin' Awards.
Crackin' Awards.
Crackin' golf
Ooh, the
Crackin'
Crackin'
golf
golf tournament.
Hey man, we need to jump on this.
Let's get it.
All right, first thing I want to ask you guys about the Nuggets. Monday night, they had a
Damn.
22-point deficit. They come back and get a win against Toronto. They're 9-1 in their last 10. The question I have for you guys, who do you think is the biggest threat to the Nuggets out west?
If I'm talking
What you
like
thinking?
just,
What you thinking?
listen, straight up and down, I'm starting to see like, I don't know if it's the wall, but in March, you usually go through a rough time in March because March is a hard month to get through.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going and you're flowing into
But this is where you're
momentum-wise.
supposed to be putting the gas
Nah,
pedal to the metal right
Nah,
now.
nah,
This is
nah.
where you lock in
Nah.
last 15 games and you gotta turn up. If you don't turn up right now, you ain't gonna make no run.
Listen, I'm talking about getting through March.
Yeah, this is
March,
the turn
you
up.
always have that letdown in March, and then right before
Ooh.
April get here, right before the NCAA start or get ready to turn off, boom, that last week of March is when teams really go into April with a bunch of momentum. So I'm expecting like the layoff and stuff, but man, the Nuggets, man, they know out of any
pressed the
team,
button.
they've hit the button. Out of any team that's playing right now, they know the urgency, and they look like they understand the urgency more than any other team.
You know what it looked like from them? It looked like when I'm looking at all the other teams, everybody came out sprinting, everybody coming out. They just
Gassed
looked
out.
like they just looked like they knew how long the marathon was gonna be, and they gradually got better as the season went along.
Facts.
And now they peaking right at the right time. So all them teams are running under the radar, all this OKC, all this Pelicans, all this Minnesota. It looked like them teams is running out of gas.
I don't know.
And I mean Clippers. It looked like these teams is running out of gas, Lord.
Can you peak too early?
Yeah, you can peak too early
That's what I'm
because right
saying.
now is where you need to be playing your best ball.
Oh,
So it just looked like Denver, they making a push for the playoffs. Joker looked like he taking the lead on the MVP, and they look prime. But I'll tell you this about Denver. I'm not all the way sold. You know, I've been watching, I've been breaking them down, I've been studying them. If they gotta, everybody gotta play well for them. They bench is light. They bench light. Who was that guy off the bench that they had last year? They had Jeff Green. They had what's my boy name?
Yup, from went to Toronto. Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown was a big one.
They lacking depth right now. I'm
Think
noticing
so?
that.
But
Yeah, because
your
I'm
boy
watching.
in Kansas. You was talking about your boy
I
in
mean,
Kansas.
he's solid, but
You talking about
this
your
is
boy?
First year. This is first year.
Reggie Jackson coming in there.
They not.
What's the South
they not-
African
they
kid?
not
Watson
consistent.
comes in.
They're not consistent as Green and Bruce
And the
Brown.
other pieces, right?
Because when I look at the stat sheet every night, I'm seeing Joker 35, 12, and 12. I'm seeing Porter Jr. But I'm looking at, you know what I'm noticing? They all playing like 38 minutes.
But hear me out. That four that Denver has, Jamal Murray.
You know you're gonna need some depth in the playoffs. You
Listen
need
to
at
me.
least one dude off the bench or two off the bench you can count on where one of them gonna play well for you.
Listen.
You know that.
Listen to me. You can play Joker with four guys off the bench. Let him come out and bring in
They
Jamal
gotta
Murray,
produce. They gotta
Porter Jr.
produce.
I'm just talking about how you playing with it. I'm just talking about out of any team playing, they understand when to hit the button and when to.
Yeah, I'm
and
dissecting it though. I'm not
they're
all the
doing
way.
this right now.
I'm
They're
not all
ascending.
the way. They can get through the regular season, but I don't know. I'm not
You ain't
all
sold?
the way sold because they depth.
Who's the most challenging to the throne then? Most scary.
So out west, the most challenging. I'm gonna say, man, watch out for New Orleans, bro. I keep saying this. They peaking right now too. Ain't nobody talking about them. Zion playing his best basketball. Ain't nobody talking about them. I think they're gonna be spoilers. I think they're gonna be in the East. I think they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. I think they're gonna find a way.
Pelicans?
That's what I'm taking. I'm taking Pelicans to end up in the Western Conference Finals.
Why, you like
All
the
they got to
depth?
do is avoid Denver in the first round. If they can avoid Denver in the first round, I think they can get to the Western Conference Finals.
That's
I
a
swear.
lot.
Nobody talking about them. They balling. They keep moving up. They the one team that who was never really slipped into the play-in. They've been kind of consistent all year, and they've gotten better.
Fifth spot right
They've
now.
been right there in the fifth spot with a chance to move up to 4. They can catch the Clippers.
What's
They
their
ain't been
record
looking
against
good.
500, top 500 teams, yo? What's their record? That's what we need to look
I
up.
think
We
it's
need
solid.
to see what they
I
look
think
like
it's
against.
solid. It's solid. I think it's at least
They're
500.
20 and 16 with teams above
See,
500.
that's like
That's solid.
500.
That's great. That's great. If you're above 500 versus those teams, that's great. So watch out for them.
Just
That's
saying
all
7
I'm gonna
games.
say.
Can you turn it on for 7 games? Can you beat some of them the
I
first
think
5
this
teams?
year, I think this
Can
year.
you beat Phoenix?
I think this year,
Can you beat the Clippers? Can you beat Minnesota? Can you beat
Who got the most to prove? Who got the most to prove? You think anybody got more to prove than Zion?
the champs, bro? Champs got
They
most
already
to prove.
proved it.
Nah.
Zion and Ingram got more to prove
that was
than
last
anybody in the Western Conference. Because one, Zion had to show that he had to be healthy, which he's been healthy this year. Ingram trying to prove that he one of the stars in this league. And I think they playing with an edge, and when they get to the playoffs, it's going to be a problem.
Do the Clippers have something to prove, though?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I was sitting there letting them go, but yeah, the Clippers, bro. The Clippers are probably the team that's got all the
That's
question
another
marks.
team. That's another team.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm trusting the Pelicans in the seven game series. They're young like Minnesota. They're young like some of these
When you
others.
get one of them naive teams that don't know no better in the
Like
playoffs,
what? Like what? Like who?
they just not like the Pelicans. They don't know no better.
Right.
You know, it's like that fighter. They like, I'm not
Right, he
expected
just
to do
fighting.
nothing.
Right,
I'm just out here
Swinging.
swinging. They don't know no better. You know
You
what
like
I'm saying?
Francis?
Yeah.
Francis don't know that
Whereas another team, they got more
I
pressure on
got
them.
you. I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
This season's been crazy in terms of 20-point comebacks. There's been 29 games this year where a team has come back from 20-point comebacks.
Damn.
I saw a stat the other day. In 05-06, that only happened 5 times. So this year's like kind of the most ever in terms of 20-point comebacks. What would you attribute that to? Why do you think the comebacks are happening so much this season with 20 points?
The fight. Usually when you have teams that get blown out, majority of your team had no fight. When you see teams that's coming back from 20, coming down from 15, coming down from 10, that's fight. That's the fight in the team. That's your leader talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody hit or get blown out by no 20. Motherfucker just practice 3-4 days to come in here and then no, that's not the mindset. So, you know, when you see teams coming back, it's because somewhere in that team's DNA, their leaders or the ones that really, you know, because everybody care. But man, your leaders be on another level when it comes to winning and losing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I see stuff like that, that means that not only is that team together, but that team has another level of fight in them.
I think the reason we're seeing so many comebacks is a combination of things, too.
High pace too. High pace, up and down.
The pace is better.
It's greater, right? That's another.
The scoring is up.
So when you're
no
down 20,
defense,
right? So when you're down 20 with all these,
you can get back in the game in
fact,
2 minutes.
Fact.
Like you make 2 or 3 threes. If you down 20, you make 2 or 3 threes. You right back in. And you down 12. Get a couple stops, get to the free throw line with the lack of defense, with the pace of the game. If you can say, listen, let's get 3 stops. If you score on them 3 stops, you never out of the game.
Right. With
You
the
know what I'm
game being
saying?
so high
Like
pace on where it's at
we
too.
played on teams where we might get 10 stops in a row.
Facts.
That ain't happening no more.
Right.
We might shut you out the last 3 minutes. That ain't happening no more.
That would destroy a team.
Yeah, like now, with the pace and play and the way the skilled shooters is,
Yeah.
you can come back.
Facts. That's a
So,
good point. That's a great point.
I mean, we're gonna see it's gonna be a lot of records broken.
It's got to be your fight too, though. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have them players to be able to do that. You know, you see Golden State come back and Steph and Clay in that little zone. They're in that little, any team. You can pull out all the weapons of any team. You got to have that fight of wanting to come back, not just giving in. You know what I'm saying? That's a great point, though, Pete.
Yeah.
One big comeback you guys had that comes to mind is Orlando. And then you gave that famous speech, KG, the bar fight. Do you guys remember that game?
Yeah.
It was down. How much it was down there?
You were down like around 30, I believe.
It was down 30?
I'm gonna be honest, yo.
Damn,
when you play
27.
when you play certain teams and
We
you know
walked them
that
down.
they got a certain characteristic about them. A lot of them teams, man, it may look like how it looks from the fan perspective watching the game, but we as players, we know certain players will give in. We know certain players ain't that. We know certain players.
Right.
And that's what you really playing to. When we played Orlando, man, they was a tough team. They had a real deep team, but we also believe that they didn't believe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all having a good night tonight. It's going in. But you know what? As soon as y'all start getting some misses, you start seeing that doubt. And then here come the shit talker. And the shit talker actually takes the doubt to like 1,000. Because now, if I say, yeah, put it in your left hand, I'm gonna take that shit, and you actually switch up and go to your right hand, turn your back. Like this is all gaming shit, but when you coming back, you are not only fighting, because it's harder to come back when you on the road, because you're tooth and nail, but you are all out, everybody into it, nobody in that hole, everybody that's on the team that's coming back is in it. If you got 25 people on the road with you, with the equipment managers, the weightlifters, the nigga who give you Gatorade, everybody's in the security, everybody's in the huddle, straight up. And when you come back, it's fouls, some shit ref ain't calling, some shit ref letting go. That's why I said it was a bar fight, because we fought through calls, we fought through just coming back. You know what I'm saying?
It's as simple as this. Bad teams always finds ways
Facts.
to lose.
Facts. That's a saying in the league, actually.
They always find ways to lose.
It was a 27-point deficit. Just looked it up, and you guys won by 8 points in that game.
We had a game where we were down 2, 5 seconds to go, they in the bonus and their ball, and we won. Because it was a bad team.
And what y'all don't know.
Well, listen to what I said. We down 2, their ball, they're in the bonus with 5 seconds to go. And we won in regulation. They throw it in, turnover, ball go up in the air, 3, ran out of there. Bad teams finding ways to lose.
And what you gotta know, man, is that we practiced that situations 1,000 times. So in
Being
those
down.
situations, we knew how to think, Doc put us in those situations. Man, we would go to practice and we were in practice with game-ending situations. And we got tired of it and bored, and he switched it up. You're down 7 now with 10 minutes, how you gonna come? So in them situations, when you are built for it and you've been geared up to be prepared for those moments, bro, it's almost like bang bang. You're not even thinking, you're more reacting like, oh yeah, we did this. Remember when they don't know it, the other team, So we had plays and we were actually built for that. I can say that.
Steph Curry has an ankle injury and Towns a meniscus tear. Both costly injuries for teams out west. Which injury?
My brother, you clean over there. Hey, man, hold on, come on the camera real quick.
South LA
Look at this. Hey, hold on, keep the tape rolling. Look at this. He clean right here. Look at that. He clean. What's your name, man?
Carlton, bro.
What's up,
I'm
dog?
from the city Inglewood too, bro.
Oh, on the what? See what I'm saying?
man. I see
Clean
what's
right
up.
here.
That's what's up.
By the way, we at the NAACP 55th
Image Awards.
Image Awards, baby. Look at this is it.
Absolutely.
This is it.
Get
Nah,
it in.
watch out now. We take it.
You clean though.
You clean
You
though.
clean
Nah,
though.
I got you. I
Right,
got you.
clean.
I got you.
No doubt. No doubt.
He cleaning them up.
So Towns has the meniscus tear. He'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks. Steph Curry historically has had a lot of ankle injuries. He's not playing Wednesday night. We don't know the status of him, but what do you feel like is the more costly injury between the two?
Towns meniscus or Steph Curry's ankle? Which is the bigger?
The bigger one has to be Towns, bro, because they've been in first place, second place all year long. They had expectations, championship aspirations. Golden State with a healthy Steph Curry, they still was a play-in team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it has to be Towns, bro. I mean, you go from a team that said, damn, they in the locker room like, we can win a championship, y'all. Every night, you know how that we can win it. And now your second best player gotta have surgery. It's like it's like a cloud. It turns into a dark cloud to where it's just like, damn, it takes the air out of you. You know what I'm saying? When you lose a player that kind of takes the air out of because all year we've been talking about we can do this, we can win, we up there with the best. And then he come down this late in the race, it take the air out of him, dog.
I say
I'm telling you.
I say this, even though he's hurt, I think Minnesota still has pieces that they can fulfill his slot. I'm not saying Naj Reid
But you talking
is
about
Cat. Is
they
Cat.
go from championship
I got that.
contender with him.
I got that. But you can still fulfill that role with a solid player. Steph Curry, it's only one of him. The way he plays, the way he moves, his whole game. I'm talking about his one piece within how they work, right? You take that one piece out, that whole thing is different.
Right.
So even though Minnesota lost a valuable piece to their whole makeup of how they got to number one, I still think that they got enough pieces in there that can stay sufficient and keep them afloat and keep them. They're not finna drop.
They not a team that want to stay afloat though.
Hear me out though.
Okay.
So you got Cat, he leaves. So you can put Slow-Mo or you can put Naj Reid in there, and together they'll make up for that, right? Steph Curry, bro, you see the movement? Man, he pass one way, come up the double, come up the. Bro, you don't have no one on your roster that feels that when that's not there. I'm talking about when he goes out of the games. I'm talking about for when he doesn't play. The fact that he got hurt, you don't have that one Steph Curry component. And what's that, Nate? 30 a night. They losing?
Yeah, right around 30 a night.
He's probably like, what, 70% of their offense, if not more?
Yeah, 27
His
points,
usage.
5 assists.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
The
have
offense
nobody,
runs through
no
him.
way. So when you lost Cat, that's you're right. But, man, you can't replace Steph Curry and what he
No, you
brings to
can't
that
do
team.
that.
That's what I'm saying. And so I think Steph Curry's the bigger one to the piece of you not replace versus stuff that you can actually piece together and make up for what you in Minnesota. Because Minnesota's young.
All right, so let me ask you this. So if you're on a team that got championship aspirations, I mean, not to say that Golden State don't. They probably feel like they
But let's
window
be
was
real.
still open.
I'm talking about reality.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, but they a 9th, 10th seed
Reality.
right now with Steph.
Reality. Right.
With them. Oh, we playing well, but we still a 9th, 10th seed.
Got you. But take Steph Curry off that team. They're not even a 9th place team. You take Cat off this
Let's
team.
go back to the
Hear me
old
out.
NBA. They not a
No, we're
playoff
not-
team.
no, we're
with
not playing-
Steph.
not
If
playing
we go
that.
back just to the first 8 seeds.
I'm not doing that though. I'm saying today. I'm not talking
All
about, I'm talking about if you take Steph Curry off there, that whole thing looks different. You take Cat off of the Minnesota Timberwolves, you still got Naj Reid, you still got Slow-Mo, you still got other pieces you can piece together and put in there, and that's still a 1 or 2 team is what I'm saying. You take Steph Curry off of fucking you take him off that, Joe, they're not the same. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be more disappointed if I'm on Minnesota than Golden State, because on Minnesota, we had championship.
And you still are.
Not without Cat. Listen, as good as we were taking when
Man,
you
stop,
went down,
man. Stop,
we was
man.
good. We
I'm
won
not
60,
stop.
but we
I'm
wasn't
not
gonna win it
talking
without
about
you.
that. I'm not talking. We're
It's
not
the same
talking.
thing.
Bro, you talking eggs?
It's the same
You
thing.
talking
It's the
talking
same
oranges
thing.
and eggs. That's a whole.
All right.
That's a whole
Well, I
different
don't
mix,
know.
bro.
I mean, which one tastes better?
No, we ain't talking about taste. I'm talking about Lord. You talking about me going out and then not having pieces. We were still a championship team just without me.
No, we wasn't a championship team without you, bro.
Bro, stop. We
We
were.
wasn't. We was a threat if we got lucky, but we wasn't a championship team without you.
Bro, label it how you want to. I'm saying that. Okay, are we still this? I'm talking about this. You hear what I'm saying?
we ain't
Steph
the
Curry.
bottom.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Steph Curry off of the Golden State Warriors, bro. No. That's not, you don't even have that same component doing that same thing. You know what? Cat went out. Man, you can bring Naj Reid. He can hit threes. He can get to the bucket. Now, is he Cat? No, he's not that. But they still, they don't drop to the bucket. That's what I'm saying. They ain't a threat.
Yeah.
Cushion too.
Bro, they gonna win some games, man. Naj Reid can get you 30 if you fucking around. That's what I'm saying. He can get you 10 rebounds. And you gotta play that motherfucker slow-mo. IQ motherfucker, come in and do the little things. Bro, you already know when you lose or you go through a injury, man, the whole team shifts. And it goes into a balance. You may have to play a little more defense. Or P, you may have to come in here and get 7 rebounds because take it out. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. That's what I'm saying. But Minnesota is still a championship aspiring team. Naj Reid can come in here and substitute for Cat, and it would miss a little beat. Not much, though. That's all I'm saying. From a defensive standpoint, because defense is where they making their mark at. They to the ball, they putting pressure on you. You like that? They on your ass. They getting stops. They take it serious. They took the makeup of their best player, so they play with fire. You know what I'm saying? Man, imagine if Steph Curry ain't on the Golden State Warriors. Man, we ain't even watching that shit. Nobody watching that shit.
One of the best defenses in the league to Ticket's point.
I'm just saying,
Minnesota.
take Steph Curry off the Golden State Warriors. Matter of fact, you remember the year he fucked his hand up?
Then it makes playoffs.
Didn't nobody watch that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What I will say, Ticket, is with Curry, his injury timeline is unclear right now, so he could come back in the next week or so. Whereas we know with Towns, it's at least a month before
Listen
he's
to me though.
reevaluated.
The question was, who had the bigger impact on the injury? And I said Golden State. P said because of the championship aspiring of Minnesota that it was Towns. And my argument to that was that you have pieces to where their team is not just a one-piece team. They got, man, you go through Minnesota shit, man, they got some fucking pieces in there. Man, we always talk about 7 or 8 pieces. Minnesota got a decent bench. They got a really good bench, to be honest. And this is when you need that depth for shit like this. You take Steph Curry off that shit, though, bro, they're not doing it, and they're not getting that productivity like that from anybody on their team.
What about Chris Paul, though? He's come back recently. I'm just asking.
Stop.
Okay.
He doesn't have that motive to give you what Steph Curry's giving. That's
fair.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got that.
And so I'm saying that the impact on Steph Curry and what he brings to the Golden State is a lot more impactful from what Cat brings.
Yeah, okay.
But I agree with you what you're saying. Just because guess what? Man, that window of championship, it ain't as open as, it ain't as big as you think it is. And it takes 1, maybe 2 injuries to throw it all off, as we're seeing. So,
Absolutely.
So guess what? Minnesota's gonna get better though. You know why? Because you're gonna have some guys that normally didn't get all this time, that's gonna get some time. And guess what? They're gonna get better. Naj Reid, he's gonna get better. He's gonna win you some games. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that young fella. He good.
Kevin Durant in the month of March, 33-7. He's shooting 54%, 43% from 3. I feel like KD's a player that we haven't talked about a lot this season. Where do you feel he is in terms of like all-time greats of NBA players?
KD right there with everybody, bro. KD the new wave. When you talk Bron, can't talk Bron and new wave without talking KD. He in that light, however you want to put it. You know, my biggest thing with KD right now is I think that the lift is just heavy for him. The other night I saw him, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal all had a chance to play together. They looked unbelievable. They was all explosive. But it can't be a heavy lift for him, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I worry about his durability once you start getting in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? Not so much the first round. He hasn't had no games off. He's been playing majority of the games this year, right?
37 minutes a night.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's heavy for him,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a lot.
And, you know, they haven't been full throttle, so he's had to carry that. And I worry about that durability going down in the later rounds of the playoffs.
I mean, one of the great scorers. But this is the thing. With Kevin Durant, I put him, you know, at one point the best player of the league over LeBron when he was in Golden State. And so my expectations of him is a little higher. But what we don't do, I don't think we hold him a little accountable or at the same type of level like we do Bron. Like when Bron ain't playing well or his team is not playing well, we jump on them. We jump on the Lakers. But we never do that with Kevin Durant or Luka Doncic or some of these other guys.
It's hard.
If we expect these guys to be at this level and all-time greats, you know, a team that's led by KD has championship aspirations. And since he's left Golden State, we really haven't seen him on a contending team. I mean, he went to Brooklyn.
It's not his fault, though. That's what I'm saying. You saying team.
Yeah.
We're talking KD individual.
Yeah,
He's doing his part. You can't really say
you
that. That
expect-
motherfucking stats is always on point.
I mean, stats is always on point.
Always. That
Yeah,
nigga don't.
No. But, as far as impacting on winning, you know what I'm saying? Or saying when KD's on her team, you're supposed to say we're the contender. But we look up, maybe injuries did something in Brooklyn. Even right now, Phoenix is like a number 7, 6, 7 seed.
Keep it 100, P. They had James Harden, they had Kyrie Irving, and they had Kevin Durant in Brooklyn.
And it could, injuries
That's what I'm saying.
derailed
It's
them.
not on him. Then the next year, it was just him and Kyrie. Then Kyrie, right? And then it was just him. He still showed up, still delivered. You can't put that type of pressure on him.
Why not? He's an all-time
I
great.
got that, but what I'm saying is he's delivering his part. The team, Lord, you said team, not individual. So on the team, he's doing his part. When you put him, Harden, and Kyrie together, you're supposed to get something out of that. When you didn't, it's not on KD.
I think a
Same
lot of
thing
this,
with him and Kyrie.
I think this year,
Same thing with Phoenix.
This
He's
year,
doing his
Phoenix
part.
is really going to say, a lot. Because when the trade happened, when they said we're getting built before the season started, everybody was like, I even said it. I was like, I got Phoenix going to the finals. Before the season even started.
I couldn't say that without seeing
For
it,
me to
though.
look here with 15 games to go and Phoenix is treading on making the playoffs or the play-in, what?
That's about right.
That ain't right, though.
So this is my beef.
It's
Not
just saying
even
we
the
don't
beef.
hold KD as the same
Bro,
standard
listen,
as
they're
Bron.
not it, Lord. And the stats are telling you they're not it. You know how you're not it? Your fucking record says it. That's it. If y'all ain't been consistently if y'all ain't been 3-manned up like it was built to be, and then y'all win at the West, then we would have a real assessment. But we can't make that assessment with these guys being in and out. They had 23 games. You can't make no assessment of anything with 23-0, bro. That's what I'm saying. So Phoenix is right where I think they will be. And you still ain't got a fucking point guard. Right. That's a major issue that nobody wants to address. That's a real fucking address, bro. You got 3 killers out here, and they all gotta figure out who bringing the ball up and fit. Nah. You got niggas thinking when they just want to be out here gunning and reacting, bro. They're gonna have to figure out the point guard situation, and this ain't the East, P. That shit. This might be able to finagle when you was in the East. You can't do that shit in the West. The West got like
10 teams.
10 easy teams, Nate. That 2-3 weeks, man, you got a whole new shift. The bottom can be on top and the top can be on the bottom. You hear what I'm saying? That's my argument here. You know what I'm saying? KD gets held accountable, but it's hard to hold him accountable when he's being accountable for his own. Like, okay, y'all want me to show up, give y'all 30 a night? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, y'all want me to play defense? It ain't really what I do. Okay, but you know what I do. Y'all know who I am, right? He hit you with that. It's these other pieces.
It's amazing that, his consistency, though, at the age, at this
durability.
age.
His
and
durability, yeah.
It's amazing, though, just to see him continue to do this. And, I haven't really looked at the numbers. What is he, 35 right now?
He's 35, Lord.
And I don't know what
Don't
his
get no
total point.
easier.
Yeah, he missed a lot of time, but he would have been one that would have been close to getting 40,000 too if he never got hurt.
KD gonna play, Lord. Let me say something to you. That 2 years helped him.
He gonna play into 42. He gonna play into his 40s.
You know what he can do? He's a walking bucket.
Yeah.
When KD put one leg out the car, that's a bucket. The other leg comes out 2 butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As soon as he get out the car, walking fucking bucket.
Right.
Shout out to KD, man. Still doing it, man. Because at 35, bro, it ain't no joke.
Right.
Still doing
Devastating
it.
injury with him too, and he's come
Straight
back
up.
from with the
Straight up.
Achilles, which
Yeah. Absolutely.
should be noted and is very impressive.
That's what
Going,
we
KD.
saying.
Straight up.
Next thing I want to ask you guys about,
Easy sniper.
I saw a report about a first-of-its-kind men's college basketball tournament called the Players Era.
Yeah, I saw that.
$2 million in name, image, likeness deals to participating teams. So it's going to start in Vegas in fall of 24. 8 teams, just showing up, you get $1 million. If you win, you get another $1 million. And all the hotels, travel, food, all that stuff is
college
taken
players?
care of.
For
So
college?
Yeah, for college. So what do you guys think of a tournament like this, similar to the in-season tournament in the NBA, where there was a prize pool and all that stuff?
I think it's great for NIL, man. College is upside down, man. They need all the I ain't gonna call it gimmicky press, but they need all the new innovative ideas of 225 and on. You know what I'm saying? I think the NIL came in and changed changed the whole concept of how we look at college now.
You think it's good or bad for college Or you know, what you think though? Like, is this good for kids getting this type of money in college? Is it keeping kids in school longer? Is it making the competition better or worse?
So
you know, it's a lot of factors that go into getting this type of money. And as a college student, because I'm thinking like, shit, if I had got me a couple racks or $10,000 in college, I would have been popping. $10,000 in college ticket. I was working on like $100 a week.
Still popping. Still popping. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
if I had 10 racks, I would have had me a whip. Shoot, it would have been I would have went on a couple dates.
So
Man.
So I look at it like this.
Applebee's, come on, baby, let's go to Applebee's.
So I look at it like this. All the years of whatever y'all did in college and the whatever, right? You got to know that now we're in a sense of it's taking its own legs, right? NIL is great for young kids being able to take advantage and tap into a value that they have early on in your life. That's dope, right?
Yeah, for real.
It's when you become uncoachable. It's when you have ego. It's when you don't want to grow no more as a player and have cut off and don't want to actually grow no more from here. It's when you cut all of the growth off of yourself only to hinder yourself under the means of a high school or a collegiate. Yeah. Knowing that you got a whole professional level in front of you, you got a whole professional growth in front of you. That's the only reason I think NIL is bad. If NIL can create worth for young kids early on, I'm all for that.
Yeah, for real.
But that kid has to stay humble. That kid has to stay hungry. That kid has to still stay focused and know that that's not the end result. That's not the end goal. The end goal is to get to a professional and to live a professional lifestyle. And I'm watching just these NIL kids now just early on tap out early.
That's what I'm saying.
And become like something else, and it's more ego than anything. It seems like it ain't about the sport. It ain't about the love or what you started as. It's actually transcending and going into another thing of, I got this young ego monster that wants a bunch of attention, and now it's getting gimmicky versus you strapping up, coming in here, working on your craft, getting better, and then walking out of here. And this is how you're thinking every day, and this is what you're thinking every day. You know the journey. On the way to the journey, bro, you gotta have a bunch of love and you gotta have a bunch of want, man, because you're gonna hit enough potholes, you're gonna hit enough hurdles that it's gonna rattle that love. So that love
I see this tournament happening. Level. I see this tournament happening may grow the NCAA tournament.
I say this tournament.
They're gonna have to put more teams in the NCAA tournament.
Not even that, but think about this. This is gonna grow enterprise. Think how many companies are gonna join this pool of hotels, gonna join this pool of restaurants, going to join this pool of business, streaming, betting. Think about all that's in here. You hear what I'm saying? Merch. You understand? Like I see the pool that's being created. I'm seeing it. Because streaming is going to take it to where now if I don't want to show up, I can still watch it on the couch.
Right.
And in my own confinement of where I'm at. So this is going to change the concept of the business of college and of sports. That's what this is. This is the new wave. You remember when we saw overtime and how we responded to overtime? Like, what the fuck is that? That's what this is. This the new right here.
Do you like the concept of during the season a tournament happens, similar to the in-season tournament, Champions League in soccer? Do you like that? Do you like that formula?
Well, there's always tournaments anyway.
But it's in the middle of the season that doesn't count towards the regular season.
It do count. Guess what? Especially when you get paid for it. Especially when you get paid for it, baby.
I mean, college teams used to play in-season tournaments. It do count. Why don't it count?
All of it counts.
It all counts.
The fan doesn't think it counts. The player is training for it. You understand? Hell yeah. So when y'all say, oh, LeBron, y'all won it, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the new wave. The Euro League format and structure is the new wave of how everything is. You know why? Because soccer showed the R&D that you can have a regular season, then you can throw a whole season in here of a whole nother joint in it, and they can actually. Listen, the Euro Cup is bigger than your conference cup. If you're in the EPL and you're playing, and say you're in the soccer league, you got the EPL, you got the Spanish league, you got the German league, bro, all that shit is cool. Man, once you hit goddamn Euro League, you ain't giving a fuck about that. Man, you can win Euro League and you miss out on your shit. Now, I know in the EPL, it's Liverpool, it's Chelsea, all the, the Arsenals and all that shit, but once you hit the Euro League and you in June, shit, all that went out the window. You know what I'm saying? That formula is going to be implemented more than you know, and it's because of the money that's flowing through those things.
No doubt. Who's cracking, guys?
Ooh, who's cracking?
Who's cracking?
Who's cracking?
Man,
I had this. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start showing you my Crackin list. I'm gonna start putting my list.
let me look at the teams first.
Kobe White is cracking.
Kobe
White is cracking.
He's been cracking though. He's on.
know, he cracking.
But he's
been on the
leading.
Crackin league.
Yeah.
He's been on the Crackin
He's first team all cracking, right?
He's cracking though.
And the
He
crazy
cracking,
thing about it, he might not make it most improved.
That's crazy. Who you got most improved over?
Man, you got Sagan over in
Sagan.
Houston.
Shangoon.
He cracking. If we
Man, you know
want
who's cracking?
Who?
Don't really say, man, listen. That kid from Golden State.
Jalen Green is
Podziemski?
cracking.
That left-hand kid from Golden State that played the 5. He'll yam your ass. He just threw Wemby in. He
Hey,
just
listen,
threw
bro.
Wemby ass in.
Hey, look.
What's his name?
Trace Jackson.
Trace
Dog.
Jackson from Indiana.
That's Del Davis' son, Trace Jackson.
Huh?
Del Davis' son?
Word?
Yeah.
That
me
don't
see who
surprise
cracked.
me. That don't surprise me. Dale Davis, shout to Dale Davis, man, one of the real ones, boy. Ooh.
That dunk on
Let me
Wemby was pretty
see.
nice.
Man, that was nasty. He cracking. And you know
Oh,
what's
your boy
crazy?
in Minnesota, he cracking. What's his name? Nas Reed is cracking.
Nas Reed is cracking.
He cracking.
That's what I told you. He had 30 the other night. He was on my
Nas
cracking
Reed.
league.
He's going to get more runs.
Nas
too, so
Reed
he'll get
is
more
Nas
chance.
Reed can start in this league. That's what I'm saying to you. He cracking.
Yeah, he cracking.
Bro, let me ask you something, man. Why the kid, our homie in Cleveland ain't playing?
Who?
What's the kid I like in Cleveland?
Karis
You
LeVert?
like a few. Evan Mobley?
They be sending him to the G League and he can play, man. Hey, Monty Banks, man. Wait. Man, free Monty Banks, man. Straight up, man. Free Monty.
He played in the NC.
Monty
he played
Banks,
in
free
he
Monty
played-
Banks, man. This motherfucker's a walking bucket. He a
he
walking
played-
bucket.
he
He
played
can't
in-
get on the goddamn
He played
court,
in the
man.
NBA games this year?
Man, I don't know what's going on. I guess they're making them go through it. You know,
Yeah,
young
yeah,
fella,
yeah.
this is what you got to go through it. Take your licks, a young fella, and you get out there, let it hang out.
Yeah.
You hear me? Don't waste nothing. You know what I'm saying? Empty the whole joint. You hear me? Straight up, he cracking. I want to see more of him, man.
All right,
Straight up.
Let's move to some game picks.
Let's get to some game picks of the week. Let's get it.
P.
Hold on, I cracked.
P. 4-0.
4-0. See, we must
We're
be
tied
winding
up.
down.
Tied
We must
up.
be winding down to the playoffs.
It's tied up 34-21 for
You
both
want me to
y'all.
be excellent
You
every
must-
week? Damn.
you must be winding
I gotta
down
be
to the
Superman every week. Damn.
I'm just, it's just like saying the football season when I down the stretch, I just start getting them wins. You know
You guys
what I'm
both
saying?
have great winning records, though, so that's a good thing. First game I want to ask you about Saturday.
Very positive, Nate. Thanks.
That's
Thanks,
right.
guys. Thanks.
You guys are
Talk
winning
to
money. That's what we should be worried
Talk to
about.
me.
Straight up. Let's get it.
Warriors at Lakers ABC game. Who do we got?
Warriors at Lakers?
Yes, sir.
Listen, is Steph Curry out?
We don't know yet. He's going to get reevaluated today, and then we'll
Steph
know
Curry,
that.
it don't even matter. We in LA?
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a shocker in Golden State. I'm gonna take Golden
He
State.
just want to be
Still
They
don't
difficult.
like
need
the
to win.
Lakers.
They need to win.
He just want to be difficult in the conversation.
This is a big game. This
You're
is
not
a big
thinking real-
game
you're not
because they
thinking
gotta
reality.
they gotta beat the Lakers.
Can they beat the Lakers without Steph Curry?
Yeah, they just beat San Antonio. With Wemby getting 27 and 12.
So the Wemby, so San Antonio is the Lakers?
No, they're not the Lakers, but I don't know who the Lakers are sometimes. You know, they'll beat Milwaukee. You know, they'll beat a good team, then lose to a team they're supposed to beat. So, you know, that's just how their season been. Why you think they the 10th, 9th, 10th slot, bro?
Hey, what y'all saying, production? No. Pin this.
Mark
We're
it.
gonna,
We'll mark
stick
this.
We're gonna mark this. We're gonna come
mark
back
this.
to this.
We will.
Man, Steph Curry, man, he play, man. They had LeBron in the Lakers.
Why? They better not let Golden State win. Watch.
I got the Lakers, man. I don't think Golden State can beat them without, you know what I'm saying? Especially if
We don't know if Steph playing, so I
don't
think
matter
he's
if
playing.
he's playing or not.
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
take
playing.
the Lakers. He never plays well in crypto.
All right, we're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
All right, next game, Knicks going to Sacramento to face the Kings.
I don't even know who the Kings are sometimes, but I'm not rolling with the Knicks, so I'm going Sac. I'm going
So
Sac.
listen, another thing we're gonna start doing classic P, man. This is classic P right here.
That's a truth.
That's
for
a
sure.
classic P right there. I can't even. Man, what? You don't know who on the Kings, but you don't fuck with the Knicks.
So I'm going with the
I thought
Kings.
you said the Knicks was cracking.
I am
you
not
just had
rolling.
the-
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling.
Man, it's hard to beat the Kings at home, man.
They got too many injuries. I mean, I know OG
I'm
coming
gonna go
back.
Kings too. It's hard. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kings. When is Randall back, man? Any timetable on that?
Let me check that real quick. It was a couple of weeks, but we could have an update here.
Cause the Knicks need to get their team back like
Yeah.
now and then start, you know. Shit, this shit ain't forever.
Last week you took a light contact practice, scheduled
so
to
you're
come
on his
back
way back.
sometime at the end of this month.
Okay.
I can see him coming back the first week of April, and then them trying to
Ramp up for 2
ramp
weeks.
up and have some momentum. Yeah.
I like that. All right, let's go to Sunday.
Sunday.
Suns going into Milwaukee to face the Bucks. ABC, get on.
ABC, get on, boy. You got the Suns going into Milwaukee. Who you got? Ooh.
I'm taking the Suns. I like what I like what I've been seeing when they all healthy.
And guess what? We get to see them healthy.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, they healthy. I don't know. The Bucks, I don't know. They
Up
lose
and
to
down,
the
up and
Lakers.
down.
They lose to the Lakers with no LeBron. I don't know sometimes who they are. They came out of the All-Star break playing well. Phoenix right now, when they healthy, Bill out there, they're a different team, and I don't really think that's a good matchup for Milwaukee. Even though
Really?
I don't think that's a good matchup for them. I don't. They got a matchup with their wings. They like Milwaukee don't really got no wing play. Because if Middleton ain't healthy, they don't have no real athleticism at the wing. And so Phoenix is all wings. So I think Phoenix gonna get this.
I got Milwaukee at home, man. I think Milwaukee, man, goes from beating the Clippers and then losing to the Lakers and then
I don't know.
I get it. But at home, you gotta at some point they've been playing well, and I just don't think that you falling off the Lakers or getting beat by the Lakers knocks you off anything. I think that, I don't know. I'm taking the Bucks in this.
All right, and then lastly, we got the Nuggets going into Dallas
Nuggets.
to face the Mavericks.
Nuggets. Don't even ask me nothing. Nuggets.
The Nuggets, Bitcoin.
Nuggets.
The Nuggets up right
Nuggets.
now. The Nuggets up right now.
Chicken nuggets.
The Nuggets up.
35-piece nuggets.
Just
I
'cause
ain't
you said
hearing
that.
nothing. I ain't hearing
I'm
nothing.
gonna take the Mavericks. 'Cause Luka
Nuggets.
on. You see what Luka doing?
And then you see what Joker doing?
You see what Luka doing?
You see what Joker doing?
See what Luka
You
doing?
see what Joker doing?
You see what Luka doing?
I don't see what Luka's doing.
I don't see.
Because they not on national. But
Say
I
that.
see what the Joker's doing.
Yeah, Luka going crazy.
Yeah, I see the stats,
Yeah.
but I don't see the wins adding up.
Okay, you talking about the team or what you talking about?
I see what Luka doing. I look at the
Yeah, I'm
stats,
talking
but I
about
don't
Luka.
see.
I'm talking about Luka. I ain't say the Mavericks.
They
I
got to
said
win
Luka.
though. They got to win.
Yeah, they did too.
They not gonna win, bro.
Put some Caymans on it. You know me like 4 bottles of
I
Caymans.
fit on Dallas team right now.
Stop
Go
trying
out
to-
there and
No,
shoot
you
threes
don't.
and play no
you
defense.
don't. No, you don't. You don't
I
fit
can
on
go
that
out there
shit.
and do that right now.
No, you don't. You don't fit on no Maverick
I can.
team.
Why
No,
don't?
you can't.
Why
Stop.
don't? Why can't
Stop
I?
acting like you can just
I can make some
put a
threes.
jersey on, go out here and you
I
good.
can make some
You
threes and not
good.
play defense.
You
That's
not
what they
good.
do.
The
You
G
crazy.
League niggas gonna bone
crazy.
you, nigga.
Man, you crazy.
Man,
You crazy.
you can't get 10 in the game right now.
On the Mavericks, I can.
No. I'm
Right
here.
now?
I love you. I love you, Lord. You can't.
Their philosophy is
I
no
love you,
defense
Lord. You cannot.
and shoot threes.
No, Lord,
I can
no.
go out there and do that.
No, it's not. You cannot get a bucket in the league.
you crazy.
Right now.
Right now, today.
Stop.
If I take this mic off and put a shorts on and a shirt, I can go out there and get a bucket in the league.
10-day P.
You crazy.
I love you, Lord. I love you.
crazy.
Hey, listen, if you got a friend out there, you love him, tell him real shit. You can't, Lord.
You ain't talking to me. You're talking to church.
You can't get a bucket in the league right now.
I can get a bucket in the league
No, you
right now.
cannot.
You crazy.
You can't go to the G League right now and get 20.
I can't get 20. I'm not
Right.
even.
Okay.
I'm not
So
even
you
in-
can't go to the league and get nothing. Can you score? Can you get 10 in the G League? Okay, you can't get a bucket in the league.
They
You
be
can't-
fouling too much in the G
No,
League. I
see,
get
so
10. I
look,
get
it's
20 in
real.
the G
It's
League.
real.
I'm
If
too
you love
smart.
your
My
friends, tell
IQ
them
too
real
high.
shit.
My IQ too
Look,
high for
look.
them G Leaguers.
Look. No.
I get 10
That
free
ain't going.
throws. in
All
the G
that 89 shit. All that 89, 92 shit, that ain't going. They ain't going, P. You
Listen,
gotta get
bro,
some.
my shit
Can
ain't
you
89.
triple step back? Can you
My
triple
shit
step
ain't
back?
89 because
Oh,
I
look.
was stepped back in the early 2000s. They just started doing it.
Lord, you got that 89. They on that, P.
They not on my shit. That 89.
We out. We out. We out. That's it, man. That's it. We
They not
out.
going.